Hey everybody, so this is a follow-up to the video that I titled Your Feelings Don't Matter. Well, in this video, we're going to talk about why. This is a follow-up, why your feelings don't matter. So let's get into it. But before that, let me introduce myself. If you are new here, I appreciate you. My name is TamaraTamu, and you have tuned in for another episode of the TamaraTamu Collective, where dreams have no filter. All right, so feelings don't matter. Why? First of all, there's a few points that I'm going to make here. Your feelings, emotions, they are natural. We have to view them like we view nature. And I'm going to keep this very simple. So, if we walk past a bed of roses, or a flower bed, or a garden, we observe them. That's it. You may stop to take pictures. You may stop to just look, or maybe to smell them if they have a scent. But observing those flowers does not change who you are. It does not change what you do. They just exist. We live amongst the flowers, but we are not controlled by them. And that's how we need to view feelings and emotions. We need to treat our feelings the same way. To observe them, understanding that they don't change the truth of who we are. So, I want to switch gears just for a second, and I want to talk about manifestation. Now, before you run and turn off this video, I know that manifestation gets talked about a lot. All right, a lot. But what I've noticed is that there are different perspectives, there are different teachings on different ways to approach manifestation. But what I've noticed is that the core of a lot of the teachings, they focus very heavy on feelings. You have to feel into what you want. Feel what it would be like to have $1 trillion. Feel what it would be like to have your private jet. Feel. And I say that, it may sound like I'm kind of making fun of that, which I am. I'm being petty just a little bit. But there is validity into that. So, let me say this. Being heavy on feelings when when people are talking about manifestation, what I think that has done, it's caused people to be afraid of their feelings, of their own feelings, to be afraid of what is natural. All right? Then what happens is you have people afraid of their feelings. Then people start to look for ways to avoid certain emotions, which then leads to resistance. So what can this look like? And I wish I could show you this loop, but I'm going to just talk it out. So what does this look like? You've got this unwanted feeling, which leads to you trying to force it away by either pretending that you don't feel it, trying to affirm past it, or you start to search for techniques to get rid of the unwanted feeling. You find a technique. Then after you use those techniques or technique, you find that the feeling is still there. Well, then what happens is you start to judge that, saying, oh, well, wait a minute. Maybe I missed a step in the technique. Maybe I did the technique wrong. Maybe in my affirmation, I didn't use the right words. Maybe I didn't do this right. And then you become angry at the feeling. Then you become panicked because you think, oh my God, because I didn't do this right, now it's going to stop my manifestation. Now I'm not going to get what I desire, and blah, 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 blah. And then you start the cycle all over again. So now you're caught in this loop of basically a loop of resistance. All right. So now you're vibrating in this entire resistance and imbalance. So here's why feelings don't matter, even though they're natural. First of all, when you view it that way, you know to observe your emotion. Observe the feeling. Don't try and pretend that it's not there. Don't try to knock it away with affirmations. Don't try to force it out of your life with affirmation. You just simply decide out loud. You decide every day, I am being, I am doing, and I am having what I desire. Yes, I see the fear there. Yes, I see the blame. Yes, I even see some shame or frustration. But I'm an abundant being. My identity, my true identity says that I am a creator. So you see, your words, your feelings don't change who you are. When you make the decision that your feelings don't change who you are. Because see, here's the thing about feelings as well. Feelings keep us grounded. They remind us of our growth. So, for example, when you feel fear, instead of panicking because the fear is there, because you've taken on the identity of someone who is courageous and brave, instead of allowing the fear to wreck you, and instead of allowing the fear to lead you to self-sabotaging behavior, you can say, okay, I see the fear is here, but I'm still courageous. I'm still brave. I'm still confident. So you see how the feeling can show up, but it does not change your identity. Does not change your identity. And with your new identity, because of the decision that you've made to accept your visions, to accept your dreams as is, to accept your soul-fulfilled life that you want, now when fear shows up or whatever other unwanted emotion shows up, you don't run from it. You don't pretend like it's not there. You just observe it, just like you do the flowers in nature, just like you do anything in nature. And when you observe, then what happens is you start to speak who you are. You start to speak, okay, yeah, fear is here, I'm courageous still. Then what happens is your words become your own medicine. What you say matters. Your emotions can show you residue from previous subconscious programming. It can show you that there's some residue there. Even the residue doesn't change who you are. Even the residue does not slow down your manifestation. There's no such thing as, oh my God, I felt fear. Even if you had a moment that turned into a day or full days where perhaps you sat in fear for 2 days. Maybe it did keep you from taking action. for 2 days. Who cares? Remind yourself who you are. Let your words, you can even say, yeah, I had 2 days where I wasn't feeling it. All I felt was fear. But today, I'm deciding to let my courageous, brave identity be expressed more than anything. So here I am right now. That identity didn't go away. The identity was still there. So, because your words have life, you use that medicine to allow your eyes to continue to be open to see who you really are. Allow your words to activate that power within you that was once covered up by old programming, so that you never have to be afraid, so that you never have to fight against any unwanted feeling. Your feelings do not slow down your manifestation. It's what you say, what you decide, who you decide you say that you are. That's what determines your manifestation. So, let your words be your medicine. Let your words be your medicine. Let your words get you out of that loop of having the unwanted feeling, trying to force it away, trying to use some technique. After you use the technique, the feeling is still there. So now you're blaming yourself, you're mad at the feelings. No. Speak your identity. Let your identity get you out of that loop and bring you back to who you are. All right? So that's it. Let me know what your takeaways are from this video. If you have any questions for me or anything in this video that you would like for me to elaborate on, please leave that in the comments section. Also, thank you for being here once again. If you have not subscribed yet, don't leave this video without doing that and hit the like button. All right, until next time, cheers.